want. Oh, it'd be nice if I turn you on. Hello, 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 hello. All right, hey everyone, welcome out to episode 315 of The Good, the Bad, and the Geeky. I'm Nick Nitro. Guys, I have missed you so much. You have no idea. So I'm sitting here in my freezing cold man cave, aka the D4K studio, or just D4K Studios, or what is D4K Studios, as I twirl the finger on my ring finger because I am now married. I got married on November 12th, 2016. Let the record show that. But this is we've been gone for a few weeks. It's just everything has been piling up. For those of you, which probably a lot of you experience, the holidays are a busy time, especially if you're a creative person. You have creative pursuits on top of that, and it adds definitely to that. I do It's All Been Done Radio Hour, which is a sponsor of the show because we are part of the It's All Been Done Presents network. For more information, go to itsallbeendonepresents.com. Actually, sorry, iabdpresents.com. There you can find more information on other shows on the network, like Today's the Day, Oscars Are My Super Bowl, written works like God is My BFF, or as I like to improperly call it, God is My BFF, but it's really called God. I just did that to annoy Jimmy temporarily as he drives on the way to work and listens to this. He's probably frantically driving his car off the road and in the freeway going, it's God, not God, it's God. But alas, as those in Columbus, Ohio look at the strange car ramp off the road in frustration, which is Jimmy, for those paying attention at home, we are also sponsored by the wonderfully awesome Packrat Comics. You can visit them at packratcomics.com. You can get information on their pull list, their Facebook page. I think their Facebook page has a lot of information too, and they post some really awesome videos. Jimmy and I comment all the time about our favorite part of every Wednesday is New Comic Book Day, because Jamie and his family, because it's a family-owned and operated store, and some of the employees there, they really just have a ball doing those videos. So check that out, packratcomics.com. We are also sponsored by Audible. It feels so good to say this stuff again, guys, and I'm not saying this because I'm a shrill or a shill. Whatever. The point is that I've missed podcasting. I've just been so busy working on the live shows and all this and that. It's been a lot of fun. It's been very rewarding, but something had to give. And literally when we got back from the wedding, and we will talk about the wedding at some point in a future episode, I swear to God, a little bit more in depth than what you'll hear in the next few episodes. But it was a lot of fun, and I'm #blessed, y'all. So, but audible.com / or audibletrial.com / good bad geeky, over 200,000 titles to choose from. Girl on the Train is one of them. Born Standing Up by Steve Martin, that is a personal favorite. Matter of fact, I think I have like a chapter or two left, or like an hour or two left. That's what I call a chapter for me, for Girl on the Train. So it's pretty cool, you guys. In that 30-day trial, you get an audiobook out of the whole thing, and if you stay with them, you get the option to, besides the amazing library of over 200,000 titles to choose from, you say you're not sure, money's a little tight, you also can get an audiobook. It's part of your subscription. So technically it's like you're paying for one audiobook a month anyway, which is pretty darn cool. And you know what, say, maybe 2 months later, you're like, you know what, I'm not using this as much, just because I'm so busy, or maybe I'm not driving as much as I was, which is when I would listen to the audiobook or podcast or whatever. You know what? You keep those books when you download them. Matter of fact, I still listened to the Conan O'Brien one, and I've actually moved it to my wife's computer there. So like it's not like beholden to any app or anything like that. Like it's yours. It's tangibly yours, unless you delete it or something strange like that. But audibletrial.com / goodbadgeeky, and of course we get some little kickback from that. So I also threw out there to please check out the Good, the Bad, and the Geeky app. We have tons of past episodes. We don't always have a lot of... Our bonus content is really just this whole part of me just gabbing on and on and on. That part's taken out. That's usually what the bonus features are. The older episodes, they're a little bit more chaotic and a little bit more strange. If there's an outtake or whatnot, then that would be included there. But the GBG app, it's like $1.99 in the Android Marketplace, which I now think is called Google Play or something like that, or the iTunes Apple Store or the App Store, what have you. All right, enough of me gabbing away. This is from the November, I believe, show at Packrat Comics for GBG Live. It was a very, very fun night, and it was the series. Originally, like, as if you talked to me like maybe 7 months ago, it was the planned series finale of Rocky and Bullwinkle, and then probably about halfway through, I realized I really like doing Rocky and Bullwinkle, and it also flexes my writing ability, and it keeps me writing. So, and now I'm writing for It's All Been Done Radio Hour as well. That's why you should check it out, guys. If you like some of the stuff I do, and you like Jimmy's stuff, now imagine our powers combined, and boom, It's All Been Done Radio Hour. For like one or two, I think March, I think, is like I've written almost every other episode. To find which ones are they, find out by coming to our live show. For more information on our live show, it's allbeendonradiohour.com or iabdpresents.com. I am a shrill, and I'm okay with that though, because I shill the things I really like and enjoy, people. But yeah, it was great. Rocky and Bullwinkle, which you can find by going to the iTunes store, or if you go search for GBG Bullwinkle, you can find us there. And on Google, that actually works as well. And the first season, it went really well. And also, ironically enough, November 19th was when Rocky and Bullwinkle premiered about 57 years ago on, I believe it was ABC. That is just really cool. I think that was just so kismet that our season finale is when the show premiered, had its series premiere almost 57 years ago. And the whole first season is a giant loving tribute to Rocky and Bullwinkle. There's tons of little stuff. So if you haven't listened to it, please go back and listen to it. And also, I got nominated for an Audio Verse Award and for Best Writing for Fan Production. There's a lot of Doctor Who's that the Doctor Who groups, I think they've been doing Doctor Who productions for a while, and then you just have for Best Writing, and then you have Rocky and Bullwinkle. So whoever did that, thank you so much. I think it was my mom. But I'm getting weird, those little, I didn't do it, what are you talking about? And then my dad's encrypted. I think it was my mom. Which I'm very thankful for. And we made it to the final round, which is so cool, which means that other people, outside of my mother, of course, have been voting for the Rocky and Bullwinkle for Best Writing. So for all of you guys, thank you so much. If you want to listen to the full series now, which is now up, gbgpresentspod.com, or again, Google or just go to the iTunes store, GBG space Bullwinkle, and it should pull up GBG Presents The Magical and Unauthorized Misadventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Okay, seriously, it's almost 8 minutes and 25 seconds of me just blah, 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 blah. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get right to this episode. This was, again, recorded at Packrat Comics, November 19th, 2016, and backstory, and we'll get to the other one first. We're slowly moving GBG Live into Mad Lab. It's just more of a time-consuming thing, and it's less pressure on us, and it's kind of helping us introduce an audience to some of the bits that we do for the live show, which is really great and a lot of fun. Thank you, Jerome Wetzel, aka Jimmy. And Jimmy told me before we went out, it's like, I have an idea, but he got a phone call, as you'll hear, and I had to kill time, stretch time, keep it going. And so I took a suggestion from the audience, which, I'm sorry, you won't hear in this episode. You'll hear it in Wednesday's episode. And so, this is kind of I know this is put up out of order, but this is just how I roll, y'all. This is the original, the Packrat, the official GBG live show version of what happened, kind of the follow-up. And then you can hear that Jimmy had this is the idea Jimmy had for Do Judge Jimmy when we were at Mad Lab earlier in the day on November 19th. So I hope you guys enjoy this. And for all of those of you who subscribe to my show, and you support this little podcast that we do, whether it be because of It's All Been Done Presents, or just because you've just been with us since the beginning, first off, thank you so much. It means the world to me. And tell other people about the podcast. If there's an episode in particular that you like, let us, please let other people know. And if there's maybe something you wish we were doing, we used to do back in the day that we don't do anymore, then let us know that too. Tweet us at goodbadgeeky or goodbadgeeky@gmail.com. And let us know. And also, if you really love us too, leave us a review on iTunes. The more reviews that we have, the more visibility that we get. And that's really helpful. So I feel like I'm still rambling and we're past 10 minutes. But for those of you who've been with us, and I've missed the past few weeks, I apologize. And as such, as you kind of heard me say a little bit earlier, spoiler, I spoiled myself. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of this week, brand new episodes of Good, Bad, Geeky for your ear holes. Okay, enough of me rambling. Here is the Good, the Bad, and the Geeky episode 315, I think. 315, yes. I'm my producer that doesn't really exist because I think I might be bipolar or something like that, or multiple personality disorder, is winking at me saying 315. So I'm going to tell you, 315, Judge Jimmy at Packrat Comics. Enjoy.
Cass for coming out to the Good, the Bad. Live from Packrat Comics. I'm Nick Argenbright. This is my co-star Jimmy.
Yes.
And filling in for Nathan tonight is Samantha.
Yay.
The better alternative.
Much better.
Yeah. She is cuter than Nathan, I'll give her that.
But can I just say, he did. For those who don't know, I got married this last weekend.
I know.
And can I point out that both my best men gave wonderful speeches, and we were expecting that from one of them, and he's to my right. That's Jimmy. And
Nathan's was better, by far.
it was a little long, but yes, it was really good.
It was really good.
It was really good. So
Shocking.
it was
Shockingly good.
It was. Okay, it was pretty interesting and special when he actually, because he said he wrote it, and then he actually pulled out a little notepad.
But then he put it down and didn't use it much.
He goes, I'll wing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, no, screw it, I'll wing it. And then I went, oh no.
But I was kind of following along. He was hitting all the bullet points.
Yeah, he was.
So it was kind of funny. So, but no, he did a good job. So he has a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So
He is competing with some of the best bands in the world over in Europe right now.
yes.
So
Yeah.
he's got a good reason to not be here.
Yeah, and on his off time, he's like hanging out at Guinness and at the Beatles Hotel and that lucky bastard.
Yeah.
So.
Not a lot of competing going on there.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do a Judge Jimmy real quick before we start the Rocky and Bullwinkle
Yes.
portion of the show. And we didn't do this earlier. You actually have a suggestion for Judge Jimmy.
Oh, this wasn't my suggestion, but
or someone
sure.
else's possibly, but
I'm not taking the blame for this one.
Oh God.
The Judge Jimmy is Nick has been married for a full 6 days, and we're going to rule should he stay married to Sarah. or more specifically, should Sarah stay married to him?
okay.
I concede.
You already know what the answer is.
What? Challenge accepted.
And Nick has to argue that Sarah should leave him. Sam is going to argue that she should stay with him.
Okay. All right. I got this.
What?
I got this.
So, let's let Sam start.
Oh God.
Darn.
Shenanigans. All right, so why Sarah should stay married to Nick. These are opening statements, right?
Yeah.
Nick, come here. Look at his face. Just look at his face. Would you look at his face? I have known Nick for, God, like 2 years now. Holy crap, this Christmas will be 2 years. And,
God, it feels like it's been longer.
right, it really does.
So much longer.
That's not exactly. And that's what good friends we become, that it feels like we've been friends longer. I actually had someone ask me, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Yoey here, who said, I always forget that you didn't grow up with these guys. And I'm like, yeah, I've only known him for 2 years. So Nick, talented guy, funny guy, It always knows how to make you laugh and how to make you feel better. If you're down, he can pick you back up. So that's the reasons she should stay
Literally,
married
I
to
will
him.
pick you up. It's fine.
That's a great opening statement. I like it. Yay.
All right.
So, Nick, why should your beautiful wife leave you?
Okay, so many reasons. I'm an asshole. I'm a jerk. I always forget to get her a birthday present, but even though it's close to Christmas, or I have to remind myself, so I'm not that great at that. I hog the covers. I lay stuff everywhere on the floor. I'm a slob. Let me see, what else?
You don't have to go for on and on and on. You can stop at any time.
No, I mean, there's some other good stuff I'm trying to think. I'm trying to censor myself, though. So.
Yeah, this is just the opening statement.
So this is all I really got.
Okay. Nick would...
That was my father, by the way.
So do you want to be his expert witness to come up? Yeah. He needs an expert witness to come up and tell Sarah why she should leave him. Okay. Somebody's got to, or we're just going to pick.
All right.
What?
Who?
Whose
witness is coming up first?
Who's going to come up?
Oh, so we're Nick's witness?
Yeah, Nick's expert witness.
All right, who
why
is gonna
Sarah
be
should
Nick's
leave
witness?
Nick? Who wants to be the expert witness?
That's twice.
I'll take anybody.
Yeah, let's get Nick's dad up here.
Yeah,
Come on. Yes.
There you go. There you go. All right, this is your mic, sir.
That's my mic. That's your mic.
All right.
Hi, Mike.
All right. So, for the judge, could you swear yourself in? Do you promise to blah blah blah?
You gonna tell the truth?
Yeah, I promise blah, blah, blah. Well,
right.
best I can, my ability, I'll tell the truth.
All right. Am I not a pretty horrible human being?
Yes, about 93% of the time.
Thank you. And that other 8%, I'm mildly annoying. Is that correct?
Well, just borderline.
I'm borderline.
Yes.
I'm borderline. Well, I think I have no further questions for this witness.
All right. If your son did not deserve this lovely woman here to stay married to her, would you not have sang at his wedding?
Oh, snap. What? Say that again. Yeah, I would have sang in his wedding. I had to.
If he did not deserve to have that wonderful woman in his life, you would not have sang at his wedding, correct? But since he does deserve her,
Yes.
then you sang at his wedding, unfortunately. Which, by the way, I held it together through the whole ceremony until you sang, and then I was like, tears. Okay.
My apology. My apology.
So you love your son. You sang at his wedding, which means he is good enough for her. And they should stay together.
Well, she's good enough for him. He's not good enough for her.
But she should stay with him, though.
No, that's up to her.
All right, I'm
That's
done.
what we're here to try to decide.
Witness is excused. Thank you very much. Now Sam's turn to bring him an expert witness on why Nick should stay, or why Sarah should stay married to Nick. Who wants to be the witness?
Sarah! I was
won't
like,
do
what? All right, any other married ladies out there? Okay, Virgil, come on.
Virgil, come on up. Come on, ladies.
Virgil's a married
By the
lady,
way,
apparently.
Virgil didn't even come to the wedding. How's he qualified?
All right, go ahead and take this mic. Virgil.
Thanks, Virgil.
Always qualified. Look at that face.
He was invited. I'm just kidding.
All right, Virgil. So, the argument here today, I believe Sarah should stay with Nick, stay married to Nick. Do you agree?
I agree.
Why do you agree?
Well, if I were a young single woman and someone sounded like Bullwinkle and was able to do that stuff while we were intimate, why not?
So, she said because he can keep it spicy in the bedroom.
Absolutely.
And we all know the two things you need in a
Nick's
long-term
parents are in attendance. Keep
relationship
it
is sex and communication.
Absolutely.
All right, my man, there we go.
All right. Witness.
Yes.
Do I allow you to live with us while you're here visiting?
Yes, you do. You are a very kind soul.
Let me remind you, I can revoke that easily.
I got a spare room if he revokes.
I have no further anything else to say.
Okay, you're dismissed.
Thank you.
Anybody else want to weigh in before they give their closing statements? Okay, let's let Nick close first.
All right. As you've heard, I am a jerk. I am a douchebag. And I'm a mother puss bucket. As you heard from my father, 93% of the time, I am a horrible human being. As you heard here testified on the record, I will evict Virgil if this does not go my way. That's all I got.
All right.
Prosecution rests.
So to be fair, to that point, all men are all of those things. So
Amen.
thank you. Yes, all men are all of those things. It's a matter of what level of those things are you, and he is obviously a low enough level of all of those horrible things that he just said about himself, which we know are, or he's a man, so it's true to an extent. But they are to such a low level, it's not going to affect his relationship in such a negative way that she would need to leave him. So Nick is a good enough dude, awesome dude, talented guy, and Sarah's very lucky to have him. He's very lucky to have Sarah. And it was a beautiful wedding.
Well, you guys have given me a lot to think about. I think this one might take me a while. No, this one was over before it started. Obviously, as one of your best men, I think she should stay married to you.
Oh, thank
I just
God.
wanted to put you through this because it's fun.
Okay.
So, judge rules that Sam wins the case. Sarah should stay with Nick as long as he treats her decently. Judge Jimmy rests.
All right. Well, thank you, guys. That was very good. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know he was doing that.
I'm so uncomfortable now.
I know, a little bit.
Get out of here without cheese! You're a creep! Go away! We're having a good time until you showed up, cheapers! Go have some coffee with cream or something! Because I'll tell you something! This is a happy place!